Hi guys, we're back. Hopefully I didn't scare anyone with my sudden hi. As you were,
How?
as you probably forgotten that you had this open in the background and then suddenly boo. I should have went with boo. Damn, can we start again? Let's go on another break. No,
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
let's
You're
go
the
on
one
that break and come
screaming.
back and then scare everybody.
Wait, I'm not seeing our little icons on the street.
Oh, the Discord icons?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for reminding
Thanks,
me.
Kel.
Ah.
Garm is being a sleepy Garm.
Yes, good.
There we go. Thanks, Hops. I hide it during the break so that people don't see us talking and then wonder why there's no volume.
Oh. Yeah, alright.
Alright, yes, we're back. We're doing Magical Fury, a special Spook Week special Magical Fury game. That's a broken image. That's weird. We are also taking donations to help us cover operating costs to keep this going and do more one-shots and more campaigns and run more tabletop for you guys and for us and all that. So we have, if you look under the video on Twitch, you'll find some buttons you can press to donate. So there's a button that says like donate, and if you press that you can donate. That's amazing. We're using Streamlabs donations for this. We also have a merch shop set up, so you can click on the merch shop button and it'll take you to a store with awesome t-shirts and mugs that you can buy, and a hoodie of the Spookguardia logo, which was made by Azio. The Spookguardias shirt and hoodie will only be available till the end of the month, so get it now because it's fucking awesome, and that'll also help us. And
Shout out to the person who asked, how the heck do we find buttons?
you.
Slow down.
You know who you are.
and yes, the link is also in the chat. You can link there, the thing there. Do we have a merch? We do. Oh my gosh, I'm so good at this. There's the links in the chat too.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get a hoodie with the normal Midgardia logo in. I'll get back to you guys if it actually decides to show up in the merch store. But in the meantime, yeah, go buy shirts and hoodies and mugs and stuff. If we manage to hit $100 in donations, we will be raffling off a giveaway of a special Spook Week mug. And then if we get to, was it 300? I said 300, right? 300 we'll do a shirt, and at 500 we'll do a hoodie. So if you want free shit, you have to donate. Or someone has to donate. Then everyone gets...
Thinking emoji.
Thinking emoji.
Well, it's in total, you know. But yes, any profits from the shop will also go to the fundraiser. So that's it. We're back to we're like locked in. I think we're locked in a mansion with spooky shit going on, and we've got powers for some reason.
Yes, if I recall, we just almost burnt the house down, or I should say, Vivian
You
did,
almost burnt the house down.
someone managed to put the fire out before we all died, and I was looking for a way out using my now somewhat under control fire.
Both me and both Lily and Joyce put out the fire that you started.
You got a little too excited that the fact that you could juggle fire, and then you forgot that when you throw fire onto flammable things, it goes foosh.
I start juggling fire.
Well, that's what you were doing earlier. You were like, can I move it?
Yeah, but now I start actually juggling fire.
Would you like to try this?
I know how to juggle.
You are a person of many talents.
You can certainly try.
Does that mean 2d6?
Yes.
Oh no.
So, you start out juggling fire. This is actually going pretty well. Like, this is pretty sweet. Yo. You know what? I bet you could do that thing where you toss one up really high and spin around and then keep going. So you
I do
toss it
so.
up really
Then
high,
It's the
and
roof.
you manage to hit like the 30 million cobwebs that are attached to the ceiling, and they all go foosh. They don't like catch the floorboards on fire or anything like that, but a bunch of the spiders all start raining down.
Oh. Oh.
I use my shield to cover my head and try to cover somebody else's, probably Joyce's.
Yeah.
Not
Also-
the idiot who did this.
No.
No.
Oh, and Vivian, you can take one magic.
Okay.
Should I use?
I'm at
Oh, yes.
2 and 2, by the way.
Should I
Yes.
roll?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Also noted, Vivian. Matt.
No.
Oh lord.
Nope.
All right.
No.
Congrats, you got a 5. You were trying to what? Put a shield over your head and Joyce's.
Yes.
You fail. You try and get it over your head and her head, and you've managed to put it over the area in between your heads. You now have at least 3 spiders crawling down your suit of armor, and Joyce, they're like falling on to your picnic basket and
Oh.
shoulders.
Oh. Okay.
They're not like biting you or anything, they're just literally falling.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and make sure they keep falling and hit the ground instead of stay on me, cause that's
I'm doing the dance of oh no, oh no, oh no.
yeah, the spider dance.
Spiders down my pants dance.
Which is very different from the I gotta pee dance.
Yeah, it's very different. There's more
by the way,
movement with
Lily.
the hands.
Let's hope you don't have to figure out how to do that dance while wearing full plate.
I wonder if the plumbing in here still works.
Or if they ever had it to begin with.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
don't know.
point.
Couldn't you just find a tree or a potted plant and just lift the like a normal person? Wait, what am I saying?
You're being sensible for once. I'm shocked.
And lift the leg. This was sensible.
I don't know. My brain spaced out there for a moment. But I guess
Sure, good save.
I have a short attention span, I'll be honest. But I am doing the dance.
The ants in my pants dance. Alright. They don't actually want to live in between you and a suit of armor, so they escape when they can. Joyce, you are not delicious or tasty. You're also not a bug.
You're not
Screw you.
delicious and nutritious.
She might be nutritious. They don't know yet. Yet. But with all this dancing and fire flinging and whatnot, you all do notice there is a staircase leading upwards over in the corner.
Oh, good. Let's get out of the basement.
Sure, it sounds like a good idea.
Kindly fuck off.
We need to start walking out of the basement.
Why
We
do
head
you even
towards
have
the
that
stair.
lever?
We head away from the spider room.
Alright, you head towards the stairs, head upstairs. It does not bring you to the same room, it actually keeps going. This was probably probably in use for servants, so that they could get to whatever floor they needed to, and not take the grand staircase. Because you're definitely going higher than where you were before. This is probably the 2nd floor. Though the
So
stairs
that
keep
is-
going up if you wanted to.
Opportunities for us to fall through the floor.
I keep going up.
Sure, why not?
I guess you follow Vivian.
Kara, there's been a call for the cat cam.
Oh, that was a feature. I mean, that was more a exclamation that the cat cam was active at the time.
Ah,
Then Earl fucked off, so I turned it off again.
gotcha.
I basically turn it on if he's in the spot. And
Amazing.
then turn it off when he leaves.
Yes.
What a good boy.
He has to patrol the house and eat some more.
Yeah.
Well, your cat is useful. Mine just yodels. I mean, we shoved him full of food, so he's not doing it right now. But
Yeah, I gave him food on the break, so
nice.
he had sat down on the cat bed and started licking himself clean, but I think he wanted to get more food.
Rude.
Oh my god.
Cat.
Amazing. What a good boy.
What? Cat? Why are we so amazed by cats?
Sorry.
Cats are the best.
You three keep going up the stairs. You're definitely nearing the top of the building.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely the servants' quarters, because the room is smaller, but you know there's a workable bed, or at least it was probably workable before everything went to hell and the moth saved most of the sheets. But you know, some of the rooms doing okay. You know, the chairs still look like they're doing pretty well because they've been put in a place where they're not going to get rain leaking on them. And the dress forms and mannequins seem to be doing great too.
The what?
The dress forms and the mannequins. Why, what if they had to fix the master's cloaks or pants, or, you know, bring up the sleeves a bit?
Uh-huh.
You had to put them on either a dress form, or if you were making custom dresses.
I walk between them without fear. What could possibly go wrong?
I poke one of the mannequins with my sword.
I just stand back, watch this, and then just facepalm.
All right. Let's start with you, Lily. Give me a 2d6. Let's see how calm you are.
Ha, 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 ha. Oh, okay.
10. You have a calm face. I mean, you look like you're a little warm, but you did just walk up like 3 flights of stairs, so it's probably just from that. Yeah, that's probably where the red face and the sweat's coming from. You poke one of the dress forms, and it wiggles a bit, but it doesn't fall over. Your sword also doesn't just, like, go straight through it or anything. Vivian, you said you were going to walk in between everything?
Yeah, I'm looking for treasure loot. Maybe some cool clothes, something like that.
Some cool shit. Alrighty. Searching. Give me 2d6. You see some cloth that's been draped over one of the chairs. You're not really sure what it is, but it looks like it's actually pretty good condition.
Oh, nice.
So you're doing this. Lily's trying to vanquish her fear of this headless dress form, and Joyce is face palming in the corner because, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just waiting for something to move.
So after you're done face palming, you notice that all of the heads are turned towards Vivian.
The mannequin heads?
Oh yes,
Hey, Vivian.
the
I think
mannequins.
I think the mannequins like you.
I look back at all the men. Are they all looking at me now?
Oh yes.
What are you looking at? And I knock one over.
Okay. Let's see here. Joyce, you're probably closest to the exit.
Yeah.
Roll me a 2d6. I want to see how perceptive you are.
Okay. 7.
You're better than Leilani. All right. Let's see here. You notice something moving behind you, but when you spin around, there's just a tail scurrying off. You're not sure if it was a rat or one of those danger noodles, but it was definitely going away from you. And
Okay, so we're talking like tail at ground level, not like cat tail from like the cat people.
No, this is like a legit rat or something similar.
Yeah, okay. And it was going down the stairs or down the hall of the 3rd floor?
Honestly, you're not really sure. It just had left the doorway.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm gonna peek around the door. I'm gonna peek outside, see what I see.
All right. Let's see how calm you are.
Perfectly calm.
Perfectly normal.
10.
Alrighty. You call out, "Hello?" Your voice doesn't even shake or stutter at all. I mean, you don't really get a response, but maybe things are just better off that way. There's like a breeze, but that's probably from one of the broken windows that was along the staircase. You know, nothing too fancy there.
Okay. Alright, so all we have to worry about is the mannequins.
It's a little weird, but nothing obvious. So, Vivian, going back to you, you decided to cuff one upside the head and knock it over.
I did.
You knock it over. It tips over, and it catches on another one, so 2 of them fall over and clatter to the ground.
Vivian's tail starts wagging. They try and knock over as many as they can in one hit.
How are you going to do that? Are you like sweeping?
I kind of look around and I try and get a good angle, and then I pick one up and I throw one to try and catch as many as I can, as if I was.
I was gonna say, are you just gonna tackle them?
I mean, that's a good idea. I'll do that.
Okay, you want to tackle them? Because you're not going to be able to get all of them in a tackle.
If I run fast enough, I can.
Okay, you're not going to be able to do it in a straight line with one shot.
I can clothesline as many as I can.
Okay, you can do that. Go for it.
8.
Not bad. You take out a little over half of them. They clatter to the ground. They're still in one piece, but, you know, whatever.
I feel victorious. My tail is...
There's maybe 5 still standing. They're towards the edges of the room, though. You've gotten most of the ones in the middle.
Huh. I'm going to blow them over.
Will you huff?
I huff and I puff, and I blow those mannequins over.
If you're just trying to do this normally, you just stir up a lot of dust. If you're trying to put some magic behind it, give me a 2d6.
Trying to put some magic behind. 8.
Alright. So, one of them starts wobbling, and it's just about to tip over when suddenly it rights itself completely. Go ahead and take a magic, and we can resolve that before I go on to the next thing.
Alright, well, that's a shift.
Yep. So you cannot pick the same shift that you had before.
Alright. There's the magic energy based on my magic steams at an inopportune time.
Oh dear.
Now, while your hand is weird, your theme is definitely your weird furry self. And you try and huff and puff and blow them over, but instead you finally got that one chord to howl. And
Oh,
the entire house vibrates with it.
Hey,
Viv,
ring
You
the
hear
bell.
rumblings
can you
from outside the room. Not
What-
directly outside the room, but somewhere in the house.
do I hear a response?
You hear some angry cat yowling.
All right, well, I ready myself to fight some cats.
Well, before you can do that, you were trying to tip over this poor mannequin. Lily, what are you paying attention to?
The mannequin that righted itself back up directly after being pushed over.
All right. Really? Joyce, what are you looking at?
That's weird and suspicious.
Excuse me.
I'm looking. I'm gonna look at the door. Is the meowing coming from below us?
No, I mean before things started going to shit. And
Oh,
the howl came out.
yeah. No, I was looking at the mannequins very suspiciously and, kind of
Okay.
like one hand in my basket, looking for something that could deal with these mannequins if they actually start getting aggressive.
My shield and knife are out.
Your Kanife.
Oh no, you're rolling.
What? I can't roll.
I don't trust you.
Good. All right. Joyce,
Yes.
this is some weird shit.
Yes.
What in the hell?
Uh-huh.
Lily? Lily, what the actual fuck is this? You were here for candy and loot, and you were out of candy and loot. Now what's left? What's left is apparently hellish mannequins. So you get to take a trauma and a -1 to your next roll.
Oh, Jesus.
Joyce, I'll have you know you were very
Oh!
close to be doing the same damn thing.
I have 3
Uh-huh.
trauma now.
Oh, good.
Okay. If you head over to your bio and info tab on your character sheet and scroll down to trauma shift, you pick one of these 4 things.
One of your past lives? What?
You can either pick one of your past live selves takes control for a time and does something strange. You have an outburst that alienates you from others. You hurt yourself. Or you permanently acquire another fear or twisted wish.
I think I'll go with one of your past lives takes control and does something weird.
Alrighty. Lily, when you see this mannequin right itself again, something sort of feels weird. Like you're almost watching yourself from 3 feet above your head. Because it doesn't feel like you, but it looks like you, talks like you, walks like you, does not sing things from the Jungle Book. And, it takes your body and puts it into what looks like a Tai Chi stance? You've never done this before. This isn't something that you just innately know. And it does one of these circular motions with a powerful stance and shoving one palm forward towards the mannequin. The mannequin bursts into numerous shards and just disappears. Your
What?
body shakes its head, and now suddenly you're you again?
I stumble.
Yes, you do.
I
Joyce,
just go,
everything's going to hell.
hey, Lily, you actually managed to do something.
I just had an out-of-body experience. What the fuck?
An out of what?
An out-of-body experience.
Oh, so that wasn't you. Okay. Alright, we're back to weird shit.
Alright, we're back to weird shit.
I was gonna say, it'd be weird if my character did something fun.
Yeah, it was too much to hope for. Alright. Well, hopefully you can do that again next time we need help.
I'm just like, is there any way I could try to do that again?
I don't know. Are any of the other mannequins moving? Or have they decided that it's not worth pretending to move?
None of the other... I'm sorry?
Sorry, it sounded like I heard Megalovania. I was confused.
That's my cell phone ring.
Ah.
So,
Nice.
yes, my cell phone was going off. It's from Dallas, Texas. I don't know anyone from Texas. So, anyway. No, the mannequins are not moving. But you know how cats can be really silent when they're walking? And all you hear is maybe the pads of their feet and the hardwood floor making contact?
Mm-hmm.
This is not that. This sounds like a thundering herd of toddlers coming up the stairs.
Oh, good.
Goody, Gumdrops.
I'm gonna grab an orb.
They're getting closer.
I'm gonna grab an orb and throw it down the stairs.
You're not even like looking where it's going to be landing. Just chuck it through the doorway downstairs.
Yep.
Amazing.
It'll get somewhere. That's for sure.
Yeah, this is definitely going to do something. Roll me a 2d6.
It's gonna go great. 8.
All right. You hear a splash after a few bounces, and this herd of stomping toddlers is now a whiny herd of stomping toddlers. They seem to be angry with you, and now it's stomping toddlers and some creaking.
There's more where that came from. You better get out of here if you don't want to get more.
Are you trying to scare them away? Or are you
Yes.
just telling them? Okay. Amazing.
Squirt bottle.
Oh dear. Alrighty. So you can see some tufts of fur pausing, because you can only see a little bit through the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
But they seem to shake themselves and head forward. There are a lot more than 3 kitty cats here. Most of them have green or orange eyes, but 3 of them have that golden yellowish hue that you remember. And one of those 3 leaps through the door.
Okay.
Can I try to do my magic thing again?
Vivian, what are you doing while all of this is happening? Since your howl seems to have summoned them.
Whoopsies!
They're challenging my dominance. I leap at one and I take out its throat.
So you want to leap at the one leaping at you?
Yes.
Alright, why the hell not?
This is some Van Helsing stuff.
Give me a roll for some Van Helsing stuff.
10. I shake it like a chew toy.
Well, you're a bigger animal than this thing is. I mean, it's not small, but you seem to have grown or at least figured out how to use your limbs. And you pin it down. It's still fighting.
I shake it. Grr.
Lol. Alright. It seems very dizzy, almost stunned by you. It's too big for you to shake it like a pole. But the next one tackles you. And it's pretty clumsy, but you both sort of roll over. So now there's one tackling Vivian on the floor, one that seems to be stunned and out of breath, and another one is blocking the doorway.
I am going to attempt magic against the one that's in the doorway.
What kind of magic?
The shattering thing I did. I'm going to see if I can do that again.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
know how I did it, but I'm going
Are you like...
to try.
Okay.
Really? Fuck you, roll.
Oh my.
I have just not rolled today. So I guess the bad rolls have transferred from
Karu to
Karu
you.
to me, yes.
I have some bad news for you.
Did I viciously injure myself?
Well, first of all, you did try magic, so you can take a point in magic. Second of all, you do in fact shatter something.
What did I shatter?
It's
The
your
bones in
shield.
my head? Oh. Well, lovely.
Apparently you didn't aim it quite right.
I aimed it at my fucking shield. Good going.
Yeah. So now there's just sort of bits of metal going ding 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 ding. The biggest piece is maybe half of the size of your palm. So you did a great job shattering it.
I am filled with anger, so I'm just gonna smack it with my sword. Smack the cat with my sword. Just stab it.
Man, y'all ruthless. Alright, Joyce.
Well, it's worked great in the past. I'm gonna grab another bauble and throw it at these things.
What shaped bauble would you like?
A circle one, and I'm gonna aim to like go over the one in the people in the doorway to try and hit the ones with the golden eyes. Because they're clearly
Well,
the
one of
pack
those
leaders.
is in the room.
Oh well, okay. I'll aim for that one then.
Okay.
Eight.
Oh boy. Alrighty. Well, you luckily grabbed another one of these blue ones, and it makes a splash, but instead of water, it's like this darker blue liquid that comes out and splashes stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it dyes everybody's fur. Yes, including you, Vivian. And it's making bubbles? Like, if it landed and then someone took a washcloth and just scrubbed over that spot so it sort of foamed there. That's what it's doing everywhere it hits. So, like, maybe it's cleaning something, maybe it's not. But the magical bubble foam is now covering a good portion of the room because it didn't just stop at wherever it landed.
Right.
You can take a magic point, though.
Okay, cool.
Let's see here, Lily, we're gonna stab one. Vivian, you're getting a bath.
I'm wrestling one. I don't like that.
You're
least-
still in the bath.
Everything's
Well-
slippery.
I focus on the red glow in my hand, and I kind of try and feed into it and make it kind of spread and resonate with my whole body. And I try and, turn myself into a hellhound and burn the one I'm wrestling with my fiery form.
I can't tell if you're being desperate as hell or dumb as hell.
That's cool. Rule of cool. Why not?
All right. Go ahead and try and turn yourself into a hellhound, please.
12.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
Nice.
This is cool.
Yeah, all right. So you try and spread the fire from your left hand, and at first it's going kind of slowly. It creeps up your arm to your elbow, your shoulder, and then strangely, all of it leaves your left hand, and this bolt of fire races up your arm, up your back, and your mane springs into flames.
Yeah.
You can gain 1 hope.
Nice.
The cat, by the way, that you're tackling is not happy with you. It's
No.
also
I'm
not
on
happy with this
fire
bath.
now.
You're not
I guess you put it on
totally
the
on
stove
fire,
top.
but mostly. It's reducing the bubbles, but they're still somewhat there. As you stab a bitch.
Yes. I will roll a d6 to see if I could stab a bitch.
Yee.
Really?
Oh my god.
I'm going to murder you, dice. I swear to fuck.
Oh my god.
Don't stab the bitch. The bitch is on your side.
Mm.
Frustrated.
All right. You do not stab a bitch, and you twist out of the way before you stab the other bitch. I mean, Joyce. And your sword just gets stuck in between the floorboards. Just so. So you're like half leaning forward at this really awkward angle.
Oh dear.
Your sword's stuck in the floor at least half its length. And, not shockingly, I'm gonna give you a trauma.
Motherfucker.
However, you are far enough to the ground that I guess, Joyce, if you want to, like, throw something over her head, you can do this pretty easily.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna grab one of the square ones this time.
Alright, give me a +1 to your roll.
Alright.
Since this is going to be an easier throw than with the giant tin can in your way.
Gosh.
Amazing! Alright, you rolled a 4.
My luck has run out.
Now, you said you took a square one.
Mm-hmm.
What color is it?
Purple.
Alright, so you took one, and you're pretty sure something's telling you that if you could get this right, it's gonna help out Lily, who's literally face planted into the damn floor, and also scare off her attackers.
Uh-huh.
I am
And
a
so-
disaster.
You want to make sure that you throw it far enough away from Lily so that whatever it does offensively, it won't hurt her, but you want it close enough so that whatever it does that's good, you won't do the thing where you shield half of nothing and spiders fall over everywhere. And you do neither of these things. You must have thrown it backwards or something like that, because a shield pops up in front of the army of angry toddler cats.
Oh,
I mean,
Or
that
at
means
least
they're not running after
Toddler
us.
sounding cats. Oh, it's a safer shield. Don't worry.
Are
It's
they
like
able
a-
to go through it?
Protective bubble. You're not sure yet.
Oh dear.
And, yeah, you... Let's see here. Oh god. Why? It was a really good attack. It was just pointed the wrong way. You know that weird slime stuff that you can make with, like, glue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Lily, because you are going to know it so much better now.
Oh.
You are now coated with purple slime. Like, there's maybe half a square foot or something total that's not covered. It's not like eating away at you or anything, but it's definitely gooey and sticking to you and getting all into the joints of your armor. And what the hell, the bubbles aren't even doing anything to it.
Can I use... I'm gonna, I guess, try to shatter the goop? However that works.
In a second.
Sure.
Vivian, what in the actual fuck do you want to do with your useless teammates?
Well, I'm a main of fire now, so I wonder if I can now howl fire out of my... I'm gonna try that.
Like, breathe fire, kind of? Or
Yeah.
what? What are you breathing fire at? The group or your one enemy?
The group.
Okay. Go for it, buddy.
The group that just got shielded.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it. So remember how you asked if anything would go, if they could get through the shield? You still don't know, but you're definitely sure that this fire can't. So it just sort of like splashes off to the side and hits the mannequins on the right, the wall on the left, and Joyce and Lily. It's getting real toasty. Or at least it is until Vivian shuts her mouth, which is not liable to happen anytime this century.
Can I look for one of the baubles that had water and use that on the toastiest bits of the room?
Give me a D20 and then 2D6. Amazing.
Yeah, it's the D20s that I have.
And 2D6.
Yeah, 10.
Alright, that is the best toss you've had all night. If only you had thrown a blue one. It was green. I mean, it's kind of close. That's like half blue, right?
Yeah.
It explodes into a box of light, blinding you and Vivian. Lily, you're kind of blind, but also kind of staring at the floor, so you only get part of that. To be fair, the cats aren't terribly pleased with it either. They're sort of hissing.
Sudden
But,
bright light.
You're not going to be making any great tosses now. Anyone who wants to attack and need to aim is going to take a -1.
Can I try to shatter the goop? Me?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Please, Dex, for one moment. I'm actually getting really frustrated at the dice. This is actually really fucking annoying.
Oh my god.
So, time for a science lesson, people. Do you all know what a non-Newtonian fluid is?
Nope.
Oh,
All right.
no.
So, water, when you smack it, it kind of hurts your hand, but, like, it's still water and it's all wavy and stuff, right? When you hit a non-Newtonian fluid, instead of being fluid, it turns into a solid. And when you relax and just hold it in your hand, it just sort of becomes goopy again. But as soon as you squeeze it or try and rip it apart, it solidifies. It's strange. So basically, what I'm saying is if you stood in like a vat of it, it starts sinking, but you could run across it. So
I am now
you go to shatter this thing and make a giant crack down it, but as soon as you stop the force, it turns back into goo, reforms where its crack was, but now there's still a crack in your armor that the goo is getting into. how you managed to not injure yourself doing this is amazing.
I'm sorry that I'm getting grumpy. I'm just like, this is really...
Embrace the dice. The dice is life. The dice is pain. The dice is growth.
The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fucking murder the dice.
And the next thing that the cats are gonna do are gonna fucking swarm Vivian because it's like the only thing that they can see anymore. Turns out, when your head is on fire, you make for a pretty good target. So, the smaller catlets jump on your head. It looks like they're trying to smother your head with their thick fur and put your mane out, basically.
Oh, that's gonna go real well for them.
It does.
Oh, it actually does. It must be the soap.
No, it's just the sheer number of cat people. Honestly. So, your head goes out. They're not, like, attacking you, but there's a giant pile of cat on you. And, the one that you had stunned finally stands up. Because since it was stunned face down, it's not actually blind. However, it is covered in bubbles. So it takes a look at your group. You with the picnic basket. You with the goo and the cracks. And did you have a shield? And wait, where did the dog go? Oh, there's the pile of cats. What? So it turns to you, Joyce, because honestly, of all three choices, this is like the only thing that they're gonna get to competent. Which is kind of sad, because we're still not doing great here. I mean, you did just blind the whole damn room.
Yeah.
But you occasionally hit something, which is better than the other two can kind of say. Alrighty, so it manages to clear its throat and say, "Take your idiots! Get out! The prize is ours!"
Oh, I see how this is going. No.
They can't have the treasure. It's alright.
You're just gonna be like,
You just hear this muffled shout from underneath all the cats.
It's ours! And if you know what's good for you, you might want to go yourself, because I still have more baubles in my basket.
Oh snap! Oh no, she did it! Wait, yes, she did!
Can I extract myself again from the goop?
Oh lord.
One paw comes up and kind of
so
snaps
you
back
said-
and forth.
You said that you have more baubles in this basket of yours,
Uh-huh.
and what they were gonna do was knock the basket out of your hand.
Oh no.
Instead, they were fixated on the fact that all the shiny things came from the basket, and she said that there was more stuff in the basket. And she runs face first into you in their effort to get the shinies in the basket. You both go flying into some mannequins.
Amazing. I'm gonna try shoving them towards Vivian.
Look, the ultimate shiny.
Well,
Yep.
the gooey shiny, but alright. Let's
No,
see if we can
Vivian,
get a purchase.
The one that's on fire.
Well, only maybe. Right now they're under a pile of cat.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, you know, maybe the cats will help.
Alright, so you want to shove this thing towards Vivian?
Mm-hmm.
And Mount Feline. Alright, give me a 2d6.
11.
They hit you so dead center that you just pull your legs back and push them out, and they fucking go flying. Still screaming, no! Foomph. The breath gets knocked out of them. They're not like knocked out or anything because it was a pretty fluffy landing.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here. Man, that was a great kick, Joyce.
The best.
You hear some yowling of cats as you hit them. And the yowling cats, they try and jump out of the way, but their claws. Vivian, you just got a whole bunch of scratch marks on you.
Vivian
And
is
you're pretty sure that one of them kicked you in your nose.
That one will pay.
All right, Lily and the goo.
Okay. Normal magic again to try and get this along. Okay, slightly better than normal.
All right. You're trying to get the goo off of you?
Yes.
Alrighty. Now that you know that shattering it doesn't work, what you do is you try gently and sort of slowly pushing it off, almost rolling it. So it makes like a smaller, more compact ball, and then you're just going to try and get it to like a part of your arm or your back where you're not going to notice it and it'll eventually fall off. So you can move pretty well. There's still some in the joints. I mean, those are going to take a while to get out, but you can definitely move around.
I'm going to say, can I know? I was going to say, what's the stat? Where are the playing flip or the cats now? I know there's like one tackle Joy, right?
Alrighty, so the doorway is mostly clear. A lot of the cats are in a heap on or around Vivian, and Joyce is in a pile of mannequin parts.
Anything in particular I have to worry about right now, other than just probably getting people out of the pile?
The pile of cats that was very angry at a flying large one that fell on top of Vivian are starting to scatter, and there's claws and teeth everywhere. They don't seem to be directly targeting you, but if you don't do something, you're going to either get stampeded or, at the very least, scratched.
I guess I could try to punch them with magic?
Not shatter, but just punch.
Use magic to make my punches less shit, yes.
Alright, sure.
Please roll.
Go for it.
Okay.
Alrighty. It's not as big of an area effect as you wanted, but you do solidly hit at least 2 of the cats. Let's see here. You gain a magic point.
Yay, I've done the thing with I've gained all of the magic points.
Let's see here. So you mostly hit cat wall, but I guess some of your punch was a little bit off base because it shatters what remained of the window behind them. It's not a very big window, but it was definitely loud and was made of glass.
I guess also I have like a magic shift, I guess?
Okay. You get to either choose. The environment around you is temporarily altered in an unnatural way. There is a burst of magic based on your theme at an inopportune time. Your magical girl form permanently takes on an unnatural aspect. or your normal form temporarily takes on an unnatural aspect.
Magical girl permanently takes on an unnatural aspect.
Alrighty.
I'm curious as to what you're gonna do.
Alrighty. Your theme seems to either be hit with stick or attack with shield. Not that you have one right now, but let's see here. I assume you punched with your right arm.
Yes.
So when you drew it back, you had pretty decent form. And punching forward, that worked pretty nicely. Now you notice that there are little ports on the back of your hand pointing backwards, as if your fingers extended backwards. And there's also larger ports on your elbow.
What the fuck?
Did I gain a rocket punch?
Do you want to find out?
I guess I could test it on more of the cats just to see what happens.
Oh, please, go for the mama cat.
Before this happens, before you decide, oh, I'm gonna do this again, Joyce, Vivian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna extricate myself from the mannequin parts.
Uh-huh.
What's the mama cat doing?
Reading itself from the last of the bubbles, directing the little cats to stop being a bunch of chickens.
Okay, so she's currently not...
Basically
Being what?
being a commander.
Okay. We can't have that. So I'm gonna grab one of the baubles and throw it at her.
Oh, Lord. Are you trying to pick, like, one in particular, or are you
I'm
just
gonna
trying?
go for... You know what? What the hell? I'm gonna go for a red one. A red circular one.
No? Okay. Go for it.
7?
Solidly average. So you pick a red one. Congrats. You can take a magic. And it bursts out into what you can only describe as heatless fireworks. So there's sparks, there's flashing lights, there's a big boom. Unsurprisingly, everyone else claps their hands over their ears. Okay, maybe not Lily, because that would actually hurt way more than anything else. But it's not like anybody's getting burned, but you've just created chaos at the foot or feet
I thought it was already
of
chaos.
this cat. Oh, there's more. Because at least the bigger cats had this under control, and it was only the little ones that were going nuts. The little ones all just run away as fast as they can. So you're left with maybe 4, 5 at the most of the big ones. And 2 of them were towards the outside anyway. Congrats, Joyce. You did a thing.
Yay! Also,
Vivian?
ow, my ears.
So Vivian is currently drowning in a pile of cats, bubbles, and a bunch of other random junk.
No, I got
I'm
rid
going
of the
to
cat.
try and, like, superhero kind of Matrix style burst out of the pile of cats using magic.
Okay.
I'm going to make myself bigger.
Embiggen. All right, go for it.
Oh, say that.
So you do get bigger, and it does help that the cats were trying to get away from the loud noises. Your fur doesn't really grow at the same rate, though. So you're bald with patches of what used to be your mane.
Oh no.
Oh,
You cut it out there.
oh, okay. That's not so great.
I mean, you got bigger. This is what you wanted.
I've kind of like extended like a slinky dog.
You've
Bit. You can take a magic point, though.
Alright. At least I am bigger than the cats now, so I won't be swarmed as easily.
All right, Joyce.
Yeah.
What were you doing, Lily? Someone
Oh.
had something else they wanted to do.
I was just gonna rocket punch one of the
Oh, right, you wanted to test out the weird things that happen.
Yes.
All right, you can test this out on one of the remaining larger cats. Where are you aiming for, by the way?
Probably either the center, one of the close, probably the center of them.
Okay. So you carefully do the same motion that you did before, see if you can replicate it. And surprisingly, you do. Oh, good lord. All right. So you're trying to figure out what the heck this does. And as you're staring, a bunch of smoke hits you in the face, and it's pretty warm. And so you're a little bit surprised. Your fist opens up, and just this wave of purplish, reddish field flies towards the center of the cat. And it goes right out the door and out one of the windows on the staircase.
Did I break it? Did
Yes,
I
you
just
broke
make
the
a
window.
laser? I made a laser? What?
You can see, though, that the thing flying out the window is definitely not the 6 feet of cat that there was before.
Oh, I did it to the cats. Okay, I turned the cats weird. Okay.
Wait, what did the 6-foot cat transform into something as they went out the window?
As they crashed into the window, yes.
Oh, crashed into the window.
What?
And what did they transform into?
Well, they are now through the window. You're gonna have to at least look out the window if you want to know that.
All right, I'll go look out the window.
Yeah, all right. Everyone else seems to be pretty stunned. So you look out the window, you're carefully avoiding any glass shards, and if you squint, you can see this, like, orange doll?
Was this one
Plush?
of the was this the one that talked to me, or?
This is not that one, but is same size.
Okay. All right. Weird.
This is just weird. I have a punch of a laser rocket punch.
You also hear when you stick out your head, Joyce, a lot of shouting.
Shouting.
Yeah.
Coming from?
Coming from the sides of the house, maybe the front. But it basically sounds like the neighbors.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Does anybody of us know what time it is so that we can possibly leave?
I mean, theoretically, I still have my phone that we've been using as a torch, so I could probably.
I mean, I can tell you that sucker screen is cracked. But
well, that happens when you get an iPhone. It's.
I have had an iPhone for. Okay.
Shh.
I'm sorry?
iPhones have batteries.
Stop being unhelpful.
Yes, iPhones have batteries.
Yeah, and?
And I've been.
I've had to
using it as
explain
a
this
torch.
to Blicky. I was gonna say, I have to explain this to people on several occasions at my old job. Yes, your iPhone has a battery.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so you check the time, and if this weird gargoyle whose ring you stole has anything to go on, then sunrise is going to be around 7, and it's probably 5 a.m. at this point. So you've got like 2 hours to go.
Okay.
Yep.
But a whole lot of bullshit has happened, so.
Yeah, a lot can happen in 2 hours.
Time flies when you go flying.
Yeah.
When you suddenly discover you have rocket punch.
Alright, so I turned to the others and I was like, looks like the neighbors are trying to do something outside.
Well, shit.
They've probably seen some flashes of light and stuff from inside, so maybe they're trying to get in, but the door probably isn't letting them.
I guess we could hide somewhere.
I mean, I'm not too convinced they're going to be able to get in here anyways.
Man, I do not know.
There's only one solution.
What is it?
We have to scare them away and pretend it's all prank. They can't come in and get our loot.
No. Let's just hide somewhere. This building's big enough that we could hide. Maybe. Also, I don't think the door's letting them in, so can we just hide?
What would you like to do?
Alright, if everyone's saying hide, maybe we'll try to hide.
Okay.
We just find the biggest closet we can to hide.
I was going to say, what floor do you want to hide on?
I think we'd probably go to the 2nd floor, since there's been a lot of commotion up here already and someone sent something flying out a window.
Oops.
Yeah, alright, that's fair.
I mean, between
Alright,
the flashbangs and the whatever the fuck that was that shot it out the window, I'm pretty sure they've seen activity in the 3rd floor, so let's not be in the 3rd floor.
Alright, so you guys go down to the 2nd floor. Whoever wants to pick the room, roll me a 2d6.
Vivian will pick the room. Vivian's great at hide and seek. Yeah.
Alright, Vivian. I'll actually give you a +1 because I assume the others want to help.
Yeah.
So, you pick a relatively fancy looking door. Not the fanciest, because that's probably like a ballroom or something like that. And it's got a nice plush bed. A giant chest. Like, at the end of the bed. And there are 2 doors from the inside of the bedroom, aside from the one you just came through. There's one that looks pretty plain, wood door, and one that's fairly plain, but has a strange-ish symbol on it. Which one do you want to go in?
Stranger symbol, obviously.
Saw that one coming.
Let's go to the magic room.
Congratulations, you found the master bathroom.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Bathroom's okay.
What kind of facilities do they have in here?
Do they have a soda tub?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got one of those giant tubs with clawed feet. It kind of has steps on it, but they're giant, so like you could use them as steps, or you could sit on them and soak your feet. You're not terribly sure if the plumbing is going to work, but when this sucker was up and running, I'm sure it was so comfortable.
Vivian is still very big and like missing patches of fur, apparently. So
no, you're not missing patches of fur. It's just that you got bigger and you didn't grow more hair.
I see.
So the patches of fur that you had just got more spread out.
All right then. Well, in that case, yeah, I get into this big tub and can barely fit because I'm much larger than I thought. And I try and, like, if there's a curtain, draw the curtain and hide in the shower. I found my hiding spot. How about you guys?
Amazing.
All right.
Okay.
At this point, you hear even louder shouting. And if you listen pretty closely, you can hear, "Open up! We know you're there!" Lily, Joyce, what do you want to do?
I'm assuming this room has a window. Does it face the floor, like the front of the house or the back of the house?
It's got a pretty small window because you don't want to let out too much heat, but it faces the side of the house.
Okay.
And it's like one of those that's above the toilet next to the shower. You know, like half the
I'm assuming it can be opened because...
Oh, it's one of those vent ones that's like
Yeah.
just enough so you don't fog everything up.
Yeah.
But none of your asses are fitting through it.
No, but I could maybe fit a bauble through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I want to grab one of the flashbang ones and toss it out the window.
Alrighty. Go for it.
It's gonna go great.
Stop calling me.
8.
Alright, you have successfully chosen a flashbang. You have successfully fit it through the window. You can take a magic point. However, comma. You were concentrating so hard on making sure you got the right bauble that you got through the window without shattering the window or anything like that. That you didn't really try and aim it away from the window, so it goes off real damn quick after you let it go. It probably hit something on the siding, like about equivalent of chest height on you.
Let's go back get out of the bathroom again.
Great. That was not what I was expecting. Okay, I also...
You'll hear some loud shouting after this flashbang goes off.
Yeah, I wanted it to go off on the ground, not show off where we are. I also hit 3 on magic, so I guess magic shift happens.
Alright.
Well, considering what just happened, I'm gonna go with the environment around you is temporarily altered in an unnatural way.
Oh, Lord. So, this place, since the bathroom, has tiles on the floor, and it's like the super pretty glass tiles, mosaic kind. The ones that are like super expensive to put down because it needs like 300 pounds of grout. But it looks really nice after it's done. And, you know, it looks so nice. Because it's kind of glowing. In fact, the whole floor is glowing. Your flashbang seems to have illuminated more than just whatever the side of the house had.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna leave the bathroom now. Good luck with your hiding spot, Vivian.
I'm invisible.
Lily leaves also.
Vivian, you're staying?
I am one with the shadow.
Okay.
Lily's just like, Vivian, come on.
We know you're in there. Come out, we won't shoot.
What? Oh,
Well,
jeez.
time to leave.
My God.
Oh, they're still outside the house, aren't they?
You guys? Yeah, you're still inside the house.
No, they are outside the house.
Yes. At least as far as you can hear.
Yeah, so Vivian leaves the bathroom. I'll shut the door to the bathroom and go, well, let's make them think that we're still in there and find somewhere else to hide.
And how would you like to accomplish this? Pro tip, you did so great last time.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay.
We'll go to the opposite side of the house, I guess.
Alright. That's a pretty far run, but you can totally still make it. As you're passing through the grand staircase, you look down towards the door where all the thumping and banging is, and you can see the gargoyles snickering.
Yeah, they're not coming in here for at least
Are
2
the gargoyles
hours.
sitting in front of the door?
Hmm?
Or are the gargoyles just like it's sitting in front of the door?
Oh no, it's part of the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, there are probably statues of gargoyles sitting around, but, like, they're not really doing anything. As you enter the room on the opposite side of the house, you hear, "Get the ram!"
Oh, jeez.
I really hope that gargoyle doesn't mind getting rammed in the back.
Phrasing, people! Fucking... Alright. You make it into a room. This is definitely not as nice as the last one you were in, but you still have a bed. There's like a chest of drawers, a plain door, and one with a nice handle.
I'll go for the plain door.
Moths fly into your face.
I found the closet.
I will open the door with a nice handle just to see what's in there.
Can I fit in the closet?
Alright. First of all, Lily, congratulations, you found the bathroom. And Vivian, if you squish yourself, you could probably fit. Someone else is going to have to close the door, though, and they're going to have to push pretty hard to get it to stay closed.
Wait, is there like a dining room or something? Maybe I can hide in plain sight as a statue, a stuffed beast, a trophy room somewhere.
You did see something that looked pretty grand, like it was 2 double doors. That was either a ballroom or maybe a dining room.
I will hide in the dining room.
All right. What about the 2 of you?
I'll chase the
Hi.
moths out and hide in the closet.
I'm just like, I'm a shady metal person. I don't know where to hide.
Hey man, if your shiny metal suit is good enough, you could just pretend to be an empty suit of.
I could
A
potentially
gooey suit of armor.
Right.
Oh right.
Can I do something absolute?
Oh, right. Fucking.
Maybe under the bed?
How much room is underneath the bed?
Not enough for plate armor, but one person could scoot under there.
So I can't fit under there.
Nope.
I don't think I could change quickly enough that I could get rid of the less shitty armor.
Trust me,
that's
you
broken.
can't.
No. Could I stick to something if with the slime?
You were pretty sticky, but you haven't had, like, trouble letting go of doorknobs or anything, so probably not.
Damn. I'm just like, I don't know where the... I guess just try to hide in the closet. Is there anything that we could hide amongst in the closet? Is there, like, old clothing? Hello?
Sorry. There's like some old bathrobes, I guess, in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're trying to scoot your shiny, sticky self in, a gigantic thud.
I guess we could, like, toss one or two robes over our feet so that we can hide our feet.
Thud.
Hiding?
And you also hear a shout of, "Oi! It's gonna take weeks to get out." It kind of sounded like the gargoyle. You know what? He doesn't pay me enough for this shit.
He.
And instead of a thud, you hear a crash next. And a whole lot of footsteps.
Hiding.
All of you that are hiding, give me a 2d6. I want to see how well you're doing at this.
Oh, no. Oh, thank God.
I feel like this is the most important role of the night. Yep.
Alright, I'll go in order of what you rolled. Lily, you're trying really hard not to go clink, clink, clink. You've, like, shoved bathrobe pieces in between all of the joints that you can. Your feet are not covered great, but you're not making any noise. Joyce, where were you hiding?
I was in the closet.
Okay, you're on, like,
Yeah,
the
we're both-
other side of the closet.
Yeah.
You're hiding amongst the shoes. And if you turn yourself just so, you kind of look like a bathrobe.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a big
Like,
cloak.
put the hood up. Put the hood
Yeah.
up. Disguise your feet with the shoes, and, you know, as long as you don't sneeze, you'll probably be good. Vivian, you find the dining room just great.
Yep.
It was a room off of the one with the double doors.
Yep. Perfect hiding
And,
spot too. Everything is perfect.
Yeah, it's going pretty good. You find yourself a place to stand. You probably got rid of something to make room for yourself.
Yep.
And you're looking around, making sure this is all good. And as you're glancing around, there's some nice paintings around here of decadent parties and whatnot. And wow, those little cakes in the painting look pretty good. And ooh, you could go for a drink right now. And
Oh.
you start salivating, and nobody's really sure what's louder, the footsteps or your stomach. There! I heard something on the second floor. Get him! So, you didn't do such a great job of covering up, like, dust tracks. So,
We're running.
you're running?
Yeah, we're bursting into a run.
Okay, where are you running to?
Any direction. I don't know the layout of this place. I have no idea where I am. I'm actually
All right.
completely and totally lost, and I'm very scared right
There's a bunch of cops in the double doors. They got stun guns and full armor, and the back of the house has large windows for looking out and surveying the countryside, as it were, or at least there would be if you had countryside.
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty big right now. Window.
You want to run into the window?
Window.
All right, give me a 2d6.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's fail.
Alright, so you aim for the largest window there is, get a running start, they spy you, but they haven't shot anything yet. They say, halt! And you're like, oh man, this is gonna be great, I'm finally gonna escape. And turns out that that thing in the middle of the windows wasn't the hinge, that was just, in fact, another pillar in between the two windows.
Oof.
You'll run straight in that and go thunk, boom. You hear, what in the hell? Ugh.
I'm feeling very sad right now.
Go deal with the drunken high schooler. Come on, there's some more footprints this way.
They think I'm a high schooler? I'm like 10 feet tall. I mean, I'm hunched over and stuff, but
Yeah,
like,
but it's Halloween, so they just assume anyone that does anything wrong is a high schooler.
makes sense. Can't halt that logic.
Joyce, Lily, you hear some noise outside of the closet that you're in. Is anyone in here? If you come out with your hands up, we'll take you peacefully, and we'll give you your phone call to your parents. What are you two doing?
Not
Absolutely
saying a damn
nothing.
thing.
All right. Oh no.
What did you do?
So, remember how you said that iPhones had batteries?
Yeah. Oh no.
Well, it wasn't using that much battery before, but you had set your alarm for sunrise,
Oh no.
and it's trying to tell you that you only have 5 minutes left, and like 1% left of battery, and it starts beeping.
I was gonna say iPhones just turn off if you have like 1% of battery. They're just pieces of shit. They'll just boop off.
Yes,
Okay,
2%
mine
of battery.
Same thing. Basically,
Right.
if your phone goes down to like 7%, it just dies.
So wait, the phone is telling me that the battery's low, or that the alarm is about to go off?
The alarm is about to go off, but before it does anything, it just goes beep, beep, beep. Just as like the battery low, battery low.
Uh-huh.
You're not sure if it turned off after that,
Yeah.
but you can bet your ass everyone whipped their heads around at that sound.
Yup.
So what do you want to do now? Because you're pretty sure that they're surrounding the closet, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Could I bust a hole through the wall?
You can certainly try.
I hope that the other part of the wall is not like the outside and like like the inside of the building. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna try.
Ooh.
All right. You bust a hole through the wall. It is not the wall towards the cops. So, congrats on that. You honestly, you could take one hope because you might be able to get out of this. Let's see how lucky you are.
Oh my god, you guys should look at the cat cam right now.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, look at those little shaw paws. The curled feetsies.
the tail.
The
Twitching
content tail.
This is the cutest shit.
Amazing. So you've punched through the wall. You're now in like this weird area in between the walls, and it's dusty as hell. There aren't any bugs though. But you have to stifle a sneeze.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll know there's somebody there just because the wall fucking broke. The sound of things breaking.
Yeah. They are now opening the door to this closet.
I guess go run. Like, can we like disappear to the area between the walls, or is it probably go to the other side better?
It is go to the other side.
Okay, go to the other side.
Okay, so
She
here's
gestures
what I
towards
want
the
to
wall.
do as she does this.
Uh-huh.
She breaks through the wall. I'm gonna toss the phone so that it looks like she dropped it.
Break it further. Break it further.
And continue trying to be a pile of clothing in the corner.
Really?
Oh my god! Alright, go for it. Roll me some bullshit.
10.
Alright, you manage to let go of the cell phone and put your arm back just as they open the door. It falls right in front of the hole that Lily just made. And you stare at the wall.
Uh-huh.
Be the robe. Feel the robe. Alrighty. So, they don't notice you right now. They're trying to figure out where the hell she went. So, one of them steps into the closet to basically trace her steps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. So remember how she made it really, really dusty?
Uh-huh.
Starts sneezing uncontrollably, so he backs up into his partner, who trips and pulls down a whole bunch of stuff right next to him. Give me 2d6 to see if you can not yelp.
Oh gosh.
Because you were not expecting this.
10.
Oh my god.
Still
You
dying.
remain still. You are now the only thing left hanging. All of the other bathrobes are on the floor. Meanwhile, Clanky McClankerson. Are you trying to hide again, or are you running?
Probably gonna try to hide somewhere else.
Alright. Give me a -2 on that one, then.
Okay.
Because you gotta find a hiding spot fast.
Okay, running would be really there. Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
If you're running, just roll it normally.
Yeah, I'll just... Okay, that's average.
Alright. You dodge past whatever it is they tried to throw at you. And where are you running to? The door? A window? Like, what are you aiming to do?
I'm just aiming to get away. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know where the fuck to go. I'm just
Alright.
like...
One window, two wall. And by two, I mean wall, I mean door. So, roll. Alright, you're going for a window. This is probably same size-ish window as the one that Vivian was going for. Do you want to try opening it? Would you like to crash through it? Or would you like to stop and turn around?
I mean, you are wearing armor.
Are you cannonballing through the window?
That's what you tried to do.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. Yes! I'm gonna cannonball through the window. That's ridiculous, but I'm gonna do it.
Alright,
Is there a
you
pool
go,
below?
you make it, you go clang. You land on what seems to be a large pile of stuffed animals. Screw that. You're running home. Maybe if you get into your bed or you run fast enough, your parents won't know what the hell just happened. Vivian, you regain consciousness. You're in cuffs.
Really?
Vivian,
still
you
10 feet
knocked
tall?
yourself out on a wall.
Are you still 10 feet tall?
Yep.
So after you... So they're trying to figure out, like, how the hell to cuff you. While they're doing this, like, you seem to be shrinking, but maybe you're just, like, finally not struggling, and they're getting it around the right bit of your costume, and... Joyce, are you still in the closet, pretending to be part of the closet?
I am still in the closet.
Cricket chirp. Cricket chirp. Alrighty. So, they're pretty sure they got the hooligans that did this. They're not really sure who the hell decided to let off a road flare in the middle of the house. But they found the two idiots that wanted to crash through things. One of them got away, so the people that were in the closet with you have now outed themselves and run outside to try and find the one that ran. The others are dealing with this large furry.
They can't find the zipper. They keep looking for it.
So your cell phone does one final little sad ding, and the screen goes out. But give me a D20, Joyce.
Oh no. I'm bad with
A
D20s.
D20.
11.
Slightly better than average, all right.
Yeah.
Your picnic basket feels much heavier now.
I look inside it.
Inside is a mixture of strange old gold coins that look like doubloons and some of the baubles that you remember throwing.
Cool. Well, I'm assuming it's been a while since everything went back to quiet, so I'm gonna tiptoe to the door and sneak out and back to my house.
So, are you sneaking out the front door or what?
The door that I, the window that the new door that I've made. The window.
Well, she doesn't know you made that one.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go for the front door.
Oh wait, we've actually lasted
Alrighty.
so long, so like we actually get the prize.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
didn't.
no,
You ran out of the damn house.
yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm basically going for the front door and going like, that was interesting to the doorknob.
I mean,
The doorknob
I don't want
says,
to leave the house. I know I'm arrested and stuff.
"Congratulations. Not as terrible as it could have been."
Yeah, I mean, sorry about your other side.
Don't worry. I slammed it shut on asshole that decided to leave last. He fell flat on his face. It was great.
Perfect.
Vivian, while they're dragging you out of the house, you hear metallic cackling, and you feel a voice that says, "Well, we'll post bail for you somehow." You still have to explain this to your parents, though.
No, I don't. I can escape.
You're an idiot.
Well, that is your choice. But no matter what the hell your bail is going to be, that will be taken care of. Joyce, you make your way home to collect your coinage. And Lily, let me see. Lily, you almost make it scot-free, but the next day, your mom throws a towel with a whole bunch of purple goo on it in your face. What the hell is this?
I know.
You're not going anywhere until you give her a good explanation of why there's purple goo all in her laundry room.
I don't know how to give her a good explanation.
Well, then it's gonna be a while, then, isn't it?
Yeah, I figured.
Perhaps next time you experiment, you will, be a little more controlled? Maybe you'll try this Halloween thing again next year. Oh my god.
That was great.
Probably caps our stream. Any more announcements?
Yeah. Let's see. Quick announcements. We have tomorrow is our regular Legend of Hyrule game. We have another spooky one shot on Thursday at the same time, so 6 o'clock Eastern.
Fun shot.
6 o'clock. No, 6 o'clock. What? Mountain. So that's what?
8 o'clock Eastern.
8 o'clock Eastern. There you go. Thanks, Pi. And we're running another game there. And then we have Wanderers on Friday with Wanderers Shards. And that'll be the beginning of our extra live stream. And we'll have 24 hours of shenanigans. So lots and lots of programming for the rest of this week. And
We are all going to die.
we are all going to die. Costarama will be active until Wanderer starts on Friday. Just a reminder, that's money that goes to helping us keep things running on the channel and producing more content. So help us out, buy a shirt, leave a tip, or hell, even support us on Patreon, because Patreon is fun and it could really help. I mean, even if it's just $1. That's like $12 a year. That's not much. So yeah. See you guys tomorrow. And thanks, Pi. That was great.
So fun.
Y'all ridiculous.
This was ridiculous and I loved it.
Good night, people.
Night.
Night.